Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, sir. We can start.
Okay. We can start.
Sure, sir. We can start.
Okay, sure. So every one of you, thank you so much for coming to this webinar today. And I really don't know much about the profile of the people who have come to today, who have joined. Uh, if you are able to hear me, just write on chat yes. Okay, sure. Got it. Fine. Thank you. And also, if you are a student, write on chat S. And if you are working in a job, you write J. Okay. So mostly career people are here. Okay, sure. So if all of any one of you is has a startup of your own, just write S on the chat, please. Okay. Okay, sure. Thank you so much. So basically, I would like to keep today's session as very interactive and also guide you to a lot of things like why venture capital is very important for your business, why and how what investors are looking for, and what kind of things you should prepare if you are looking for funding, and so on and so forth. So to start with, uh, you know if any one of you is looking for investor funding, just write F in the chat. F. Okay. So a lot of you are looking for investor funding. So basically, there are many ways in which you can raise the funding, and this funding can be from angel investors. You know that nowadays a lot of people are angel investors. If somebody is working in a job, he's an angel investor. Is There is a lady who's married to an industrialist. She's an angel investor. If you are in a business, then you want to grow your money by investing your money, so you are an angel investor. And the second option, if you want to raise money, the government of India gives you a grant of between 25 lakh to 50 lakh rupees. So that is also an option for you if you want to raise funding. And but that grant is under Invest India, and it takes some time to actually get the grant. The third option which is there in front of you is you can go to accelerators and incubators. So they charge you between 3 to 8% of your equity, and they give you between 15 lakhs to 25 lakhs, and in some cases 50 lakhs. That is one option. Then the other option is you can go to family offices. So a lot of the industrialists who are already running successful companies, they have created their family offices. So that is one option where you can go to. So we as a company, we take startups to all these places. We take them to venture capital funds as well. We have a relationship with almost 350 global investors from India, Singapore, Dubai, US, UK, and so on. And this includes venture capital funds. This includes family offices. This includes angel investors, and hedge funds, and so on. So basically, if you are looking for funding, the first thing you have to do is uh, two things. One is get your Google presence right, and secondly, get your documentation proper. A documentation will include a pitch deck, it will include a business plan, and it will include the financial model. And if the company is revenue generating company, then a valuation. So you have to get these things correct. And uh, my company creates all these three documents. We create pitch deck, business plan, and valuation, and it takes 2 to 4 weeks to do that. And then we approach the investors for funding. And you should always remember, if you are looking for funding, so you are telling the investor that there is a gap in the market, and you are coming out with a product or a service which will disrupt the market and fill that need, fill that gap. So if you have to convince the investor about filling the gap, about how in the future your product or service will take over the market and capture a large share of the market, so to convince him, you have to be a storyteller. You have to tell him stories. So you have to tell him, like, the shopping experience which is currently available on e-commerce websites, Amazon, Flipkart. We are now moving to live streaming videos. So somebody who got funded would have told the investor that this is the future. And the way he would have explained it to the investor, he would have given him a lot of stories. How people who want to shop, they want to have a live shopping experience. How the technology is now available, and it can be deployed on a massive scale, on with not much money. How this will lead to a lot of traffic coming to the company in no time, and the customer acquisition cost will be low. So all these things, you should be a good storyteller. You have to tell a large amount of stories, because you are talking about the future. And even if you are using some part from the past to build your case in front of the investor, then also a lot of it is in the form of stories. Secondly, get your Google presence correct. So Google presence would mean, somebody searches your name on Google, the first 10, 20, 30, the first 10 and 20 matter the most. The first 10 and 20, what do they show to the investor? So you meet an investor in an event, you exchange visiting card, you talk to him for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Then later on you send him a message that we met on that event. And so there is a quite a chance that the investor will actually check on Google whether who this person is. And if you have uh, created blogs, like maybe on medium.com, or created corporate videos, or created any such material out of passion or out of business requirement, then that will catch the eyes of the investor. And while doing a small research on you, it is most likely that he will uh, research you on the internet. So that means Google presence. Secondly, documentation is very important, which means the pitch deck. Pitch deck is a 15 to 18 slide document. I will tell you what all to cover in the pitch deck. And then business plan. Business plan is a 25 to 26 page, uh, 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 it's kind of a project report which covers your go to market strategy, your distribution strategy, and so on and so forth. And so let me take you to a presentation which will tell you uh, as to how to raise funds. If anybody of you has some question as this at this point in time, please put it on the chat box. No questions. Okay. So I will now share my screen and take you to a window. This is the presentation on how to raise funds. So, basically, I am Tushar Kansal. My background is I did my executive education from Harvard Business School. Did my engineering, did MBA in finance from University of Delhi. I have more than 20 years of experience, working with companies like, I handled private equity practice at Deloitte and Touche, the Big Four consulting company. I was part of the team at Brand Capital, which is Times of India's venture arm. And I was also heading uh, mm, the treasury at the Russian telecom company MTS. I raised $2.5 billion for the company in 3 years, and I was CFO of a logistics company which is owned by the $200 billion American private equity fund Guggenheim Partners. So this is about me. I am a venture advisor with a Canadian venture capital fund called Loyal VC, which has invested in 200 companies across 35 countries. I'm also a venture partner with the GSD Venture Studios. And over the years, I've done a lot of document creation, fundraising, and I've received an award yesterday from Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry for the Business Leader of the Year in Investment Management. So I thank the chamber a lot, and thank you for giving me that award. And so, about this topic, how to raise funds. Abdul, are you able to see the next screen when I'm scrolling down?
Yes, sir, I can see the screen.
Okay. So pitch deck, as I told you, it's a 15 to 18 slide document. Uh, and, it is a very crisp document. It contains a number of things. In fact, in the Power series, which we will be conducting, I will be giving a total of 4 sessions. And these sessions will be about the term sheet which the investor issues, about valuation, how to value your company, about the pitch deck, what all to create in a pitch deck, and about funding, how to get funding. So, all these 4 things will be covered in 6 to 8 hours of sessions. So I welcome all of you to come and register for the Power series as well, which will be beginning sometime this month. You can have the details on the chat. The MSMEX team will give you the details. Now, what are the information which is needed by investors on the business proposition? The first thing is a problem statement. Now, I need to just put it on chat, all of you, that have you ever got a term sheet from an investor? Y or N? Yes or no? No. Okay. Okay. So, term sheet is a 20-page document, which is, it's kind of 20 pages, and it is issued by the investor. It has a lot of legal terminologies, and the investor puts in all the terms and conditions in the term sheet. And the conditions, can be about, how much money he will put in, what is the instrument, uh, what are his information rights he has, and in how much time he would like to take an exit. And all those things are a part of his term sheet. So, in fact, one of the sessions in the Power series is about the term sheet. And it is very important to know your term sheet. If you sign the wrong term sheet, you will most probably later on regret a lot, because when the first money comes, you start feeling money is coming, let me sign anything. But it doesn't work like that. I'll tell you the case of a defense technology company. They signed a term sheet in which the Gurgaon based investor had written they can't sell their technology product outside India. So when they took the money, they developed the products, different type of products, and they realized that the Indian defense forces take a long time in purchasing these products. And actual market of these products is outside India. But they had signed the term sheet and the shareholders agreement with the investor with a clause. So they faced so much of problem. And later on, they took funding from another fund and they gave back the money. They gave an exit to the Gurgaon based fund so that they could export their technology. And I will just request you all to, in case you have any questions around, you want to get your pitch decks made or documentation made or funding done, you can approach me on my LinkedIn. And for funding matters and for documentation, in case you want to learn term sheet, pitch deck, how to raise funding, what do investors want, what is what is a business plan, then you need to join the power series of MSMEX. Now I'll just share my screen again. And yes, Abdul, are you able to see my slide information needed by investors?
Yes, sir, I can see the slide.
Okay. So the first thing which investors want to see is the problem which you are solving. What is the problem statement which you are solving? And so that problem can be anything. It can be anything from daily life. So if you look at the companies which have become rich in the last 30 years, they all were trying to either make it faster, like Amazon, allowing you to buy things and at your home. And then they have a Amazon Prime so that you get the thing faster and you get more choice. So they have technology platform, it gives you more choice. And then on the pricing front, they have discounts so that if you compare the product price on this particular website to a retail store, you are getting a better price. So everybody is pampering the customer. But everybody is pampering the customer in terms of solving genuine problems which customers face. So finding a taxi was a problem, so Uber and Ola solved it. Groceries at home, the kirana stores they give you in India, but many times they don't. So Big Basket and Grofers solved it. Buying food at home, getting food delivered at home, Zomato and Swiggy. So these are, and once they become the top three in a sector, then valuation is not a problem. There is enough money available in the world for investment that you will get the valuation you want. So look at the IPO of Zomato, a loss-making company which has never made a profit, and the valuation is in billions of dollars. So people are willing to put money in any business which has a potential or which already is in the top three of a particular sector. Now, the problem statement, you have to identify the problems faced by existing customers, list the problems, and don't state the problems to which you don't have any solution. So, global warming is an environmental problem. And the earth is warming up. And Arctic ice and Antarctic ice is melting. So the fridge of the world is Arctic and Antarctic. If that ice melts, the temperatures of the earth will rise more. So all this is a genuine problem. And it affects all humanity, animal species, flora and fauna. So we have battery vehicles, we have lithium ion battery, we have solar power plants, we have wind energy, we have tidal energy. Availability of fresh water is a problem because of high population. So we have desalination plants which convert seawater into drinkable water. So, ultimately in the global economy, there is research and development happening on different kind of technologies. When the price of a particular technology becomes affordable to a huge number of population, huge amount of population, then that technology starts getting deployed at a very wide range. So the price of power produced by solar plants used to be very high. It was very high as compared to coal plants, it's compared to thermal power plants. When the research and development happened and the price of uh, solar power plants became lesser than produced by coal and thermal and others, then everybody started adopting solar power. And India's renewable energy target was 175 gigawatt. India has already created capacity for 100 gigawatt. So, uh, so you have to find the problem. Your problem statement should be very good, and the solution. You can have human resource based solution, or you can have any kind of a solution. But if your solution incorporates technology, then uh, it will always find a good outcome, and the investors will like your case. So I have some questions on the chat. uh, I will take them. uh, I will be starting now. Is this the right time? Arboretum. Rohan says I'm an exporter. Okay. Um, it is the right time to look for funds. Yes, this is the best time to look for funds. The funding space is very hot. Ankit Bansal says, at what stage is business plan required when talking to investor? At the first day, when you start talking to the investor, you should have your pitch deck and a business plan. And in case you are a revenue making company, you should have your uh, valuation in your hand. My documents are GST. I don't know what that means. And Then we have some more questions. Rashmi says, what is the trend for seed funding round? We require $4 to $5 million in the seed round for 13-14 months. So Rashmi, India, when you go to the early stage investor, they will talk about a small amount of money. They will talk about 50 lakhs, 90 lakhs, 1.5 crores. They will want the initial amount in rupee terms. But when you go to dollar angel investors who are sitting in Singapore, Dubai, they are earning in dollars, they give you 2 crore, 3 crore, 4 crores. So but if you want seed funding, right? For seed funding, you say you want 4 to 5 million dollars, then you have to follow what I say. And what I am about to tell you is very important. Do a lot of groundwork. There is a organic product company called Plantus Innovations. They had the organic formulations ready for 59 products in beauty space, in children grooming space, men's grooming space, but they didn't have any revenue. And their products conformed to the highest certification for organic products in the market, EcoCert Cosmos V3. They wanted 4 to 6 crores. So which is almost like 600 to 700,000 dollars, even $500,000, even more than that, 600, $700,000. So what they did was they got a letter from EcoCert Cosmos that they like the formulations and they might give the certification very soon. Then they got letters from 28 distributors in the Indian market that they have seen this founder before and his products before, and they would like to take the products So a letter of intent. And that 28 letters of intent were a total demand of almost $3 to $4 million worth of products. Then they had a letter from the Dubai-based distributor called Sara Trading LLC, which is the biggest distributor in UAE. Then, apart from these letters, they also had intellectual property, draft letter that the intellectual property on these products is being considered. So they showed all this to investors, and if they waited for a little bit more time, they would have got good valuation. Good valuation, I mean even 30-40 crores. But finally, they got 25 crore valuation, which is not bad because they had no revenue. And at 25 crore valuation, they raised 4.5 crores. And he just required 4.5. He could have taken 8 crore, 10 crore. So I told him, sir, we are already getting you 4.5 crore. You take more. He said, no, I don't require it. So he wanted to raise more money at a better valuation in the future. So, right now, if you have to dilute a lot of equity, why would you raise money right now? Naturally, you take only that amount of money which you require. Rest you take in the future rounds when the valuation goes exponentially. I will talk more about this in my power series. Sachin says we are a food aggregator. Okay, welcome. And Abhinish says, hi Abhinish. DB Tiwari ji says we are 2-year-old company in education sector. Very, very welcome. Education is a very hot sector. Abhinish says I'm a hotel aggregator similar like Oyo and Tribo. So the travel market is now opening up, Abhinish. So it's a good time to be in this space. But your model should be asset light. If you are promising minimum guarantees you are giving to your hotel properties with whom you have agreements, then that is a bad model. You should have profit sharing. So Oyo has converted all their contracts to profit sharing. Rupesh says I have a civil construction company. Civil construction, there is a company of an IIT Mumbai guy who had come to me. He was also a civil engineer. He created a very smart software for which had artificial reality and virtual reality, AR and VR. And using AR and VR, he used to show the clients how the property will look once it is constructed. And he was doing very well. He had a turnover of 16 crores in 3 years, annual turnover in the third year. And he was able to raise very good amount of money. My brand name is iRooms. Very nice to hear, Abhinish. Kumara Guru. I'm a sales guy. I have 12-year experience in. This is the right time to start a business. Yes, it is a very good time to start a business. And if you are starting a futuristic oriented business, then this is the best time because a lot of money is chasing these startups. Pravanch Biosciences, herbal pharma company. We are repacking herbal powders. What is the procedure to raise funds? Rakesh, you approach me through LinkedIn. All of you who approach me through LinkedIn, I will, tell you about my business services on LinkedIn. We raise funding and we do documentation also. Herbal pharma company, very nice. It's a very, very hot sector. So Rakesh, you are in a good sector. And Abhinish, our company valuation is 16 crores. Okay. 16 is a good number. I hope you have some revenue also. And Arboretum, sir, I meant I'm starting up now in FNB venture. Okay. Okay. So the thing is funding, when to raise funding. If you raise funding too early, you will get less money and you will have to give a lot of equity. So initially bootstrap the company or use friends and family money. money from friends and family. Then once you develop your MVP, minimum viable product, and PMF, product market fit, it means the revenue has started coming in. Once you are in that stage, you will get the best valuation, because that is the time when all these investors, they want to get in post the PMF, post the product market fit. That is the time all of them want to get in. Rakesh, I have applied seed funds. Okay, very nice. Yeah, how to do this? Just a minute. Looking for 500,000, Abhinish. Okay, 500,000 is not bad. Okay, Tanmoy Mukherjee, we are revenue making startup at 8 years. We're looking for investors for our upcoming solution, which is in ideation and POC stage. So again, I told you that, at the ideation stage, we talk in lakhs. We talk in 15 lakh, 5 lakh, 25 lakh, 50 lakhs. If you are taking it from Y Combinator at the ideation POC stage, they might give you $300,000, which is 2.5 crores, or $100,000. So in dollar terms, the amount is more. If you talk to rupee people available in India, then it is in lakhs. And how should we present ourselves? So I told you the presentation which I am giving you right now is about about what investors are looking for. So first thing is, as I told you, is the problem. Second is the solution. Third and most important is the team behind. Now this team is very important. Don't try to do it alone. Have 2 or 3 co-founders. Have people from a very balanced team. So in case both of the co-founders are not from technology, and your product and company is a technology company, so have a third person. May put him as a CTO, chief technology officer, or put him as a vice president of technology or something like that. Get him in the team. So it does not necessarily mean the team everybody should be a co-founder, but the mix and the balance of the team is very important. Then market size is very important. Many people, when they start creating a platform or a product, they forget to look at market size. Now, if your market size is small, suppose you are in an industry where the market size is 50 crores, naturally your turnover, how much business can you do? Maybe you can do 50% of the market, like 25 crores. Investor thinks in billions of dollars. So he wants you to be in a market which is 30,000 crore, 50,000 crore. So that is where market size is very important. Then the product which you create, you can give a demo of the product to the investor if your product is ready. Include product pictures and videos when you are approaching the investor. More important than the product is the business model. 60% of startups close down because they created a product which did not have a customer. So the customer is very important, which means that your product should have a customer. It should be able to sell. So the business model is very important. What is your revenue stream? Are you selling through commission or monthly or yearly subscription? Or what are your sales channels, direct sales, wholesale, and so on? Now, a lot of people tell me we are pre-revenue. Let me tell you, traction is very important for the investor. He wants to know what is the business you are doing currently. Your revenue growth, customer growth, vendor growth, partners growth. So traction is very important. So all these things, you just look: problem statement, solution, team, market size, product, business model, traction, then competition. What is the competition? And once you are giving the competitor's name, then you give your competitive advantages also. How are you better? How are the features offered by your product better or different from the competition. And then naturally the investor would want to know how much business you will do in the next 5 years. So financial projections you have to make, like a financial model on the Excel sheet. How much money will go in the business, what kind of revenue it will generate, what kind of cost and expenses would be there, what will be the operating profit. Then, taking operating profit and calculating changes in working capital every year and subtracting taxation, you will get free cash flow. That free cash flow will be used by the investor to find out your valuation. So the present value of all future free cash flows is called discounted cash flow valuation. So your company will be valued basis those cash flows. So that is the importance of financial projections. Then how much money you are asking for? Maybe you're asking for $200,000 or $500,000. And use of funds. The investor wants to know how much of his money will be put in marketing, how much in product development, how much in team building. If you are a consumer company, naturally a lot of your money will go to marketing. So the investor will be happy giving you money for marketing. And nowadays a new funding option has come. It is called revenue-based financing. So what is revenue-based financing? Suppose you have an e-commerce website. You don't have any property, real estate to give to the bank for taking a loan. So you have to go to revenue-based financing. So companies like GetVantage and Club with a K, Club. So they will come to you. They will say that, okay, you do 1 crore of turnover. Let me give you a loan of 1 crore. They will give you 1 crore. And in your payment gateway, they will put a escrow account. So 3%, 1.5 to 3% of whatever inflows are coming to you on your payment gateway will get diverted to the revenue financing company, GetVantage or Club, or there are some others also. And they will keep on charging this for 4 to 6 months. And if they have given you 1 crore loan, they want to take out 1.5 crores. So it is a costly option, but this option does not require any real estate collateral which banks require. So it is more, it is more good for consumer companies which have payment gateways, and their revenue comes from payment gateways. Then the future roadmap. What are your goals? Like how much customer growth you will have, which all new offices you will open, and so on and so forth. Thank you. This is my presentation, but I would like to answer all your questions. Before answering your questions, just have a look at the masterclass and Power series. What all it covers. So if you join the Power series, first topic will be global venture capital. Why now? How global venture capital is available and why this is the best time to raise capital and from where this money is coming. Session 1 out of 4 sessions, what do investors want and how do they structure the transaction? So, the investor likes to structure the transaction by tax efficiency, by a lot of ways. They want people on less salaries. They want customers who can pay well. They want a market which is matured. They want logistics costs which are low. So how do they structure the transactions? The second session is, what is an investor's term sheet? Abdullah, my screen is showing. Abdul?
Yeah, yes, sir. I can see the screen. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. What is an investor's term sheet? This term sheet is a document which you should know very well. Else, there is a chance that you will end up signing the wrong term sheet with the investor. Then how to create a pitch deck, I will cover in detail. Then how to do valuation of a company. Then valuation can be done in discounted cash flow, market multiples, transaction multiples, net asset value, VC method, and so on. So the offer price for all these 4 sessions is 6,000 rupees, total of 6 to 8 hours in 4 sessions, and 6,000 rupees includes the GST. So let me stop sharing my screen, and you have the links to the masterclass, to the power series in the chat, and I will now answer questions which are there in the chat, so that I'm able to help you all. And also giving my LinkedIn profile again in case you all somebody wants to add. And benefit, Rohan says, what is benefit? A benefit is that you will understand the entire funding, how it happens, what all to keep in mind while negotiating, what is a term sheet, how to value your company, how to create a pitch deck, everything you will know. So you will be in a better position to negotiate with the investor. And I will take the questions from initially to now. So I covered this herbal pharma. We are a revenue making startup of 8 years. Okay. Ideation. Okay. Tanmoy, I already told you the answer. Okay. What if our business plan requires more money and we don't want to dilute more equity? So Darshan says, what if he don't want to dilute much equity? So let me tell you, you have the courage to say no. You are in the market. You require $1 million for the next 12 to 18 months. So we call it cash burn. You require 12 to 18 months of cash burn. So you have term sheet from a number of investors. So you compare which term sheet you like, who is giving you a good valuation, and be patient. There are so many investors that, what happens is, once we get a term sheet, we make an Excel sheet of that term sheet without mentioning the name of the fund. And we have some salient features of the term sheet. Then we circulate that term sheet to other investors, saying that this company has a round of $1 million. It has already had a hard commitment. Term sheet is a hard commitment of $500,000. And now it is looking for balance $500,000 to close the round. So many funds will just line up because you have a fund who's leading the round. So, if anybody else is leading the round, then many funds, they really like it a lot. And let me check more questions on chat. Yeah. On your valuation also, Darshan, if you don't want to dilute more equity, then get some letters from the market. Like this guy got letters from distributors. You get some letters to back your case that you will be generating a lot of revenue very fast. Now Akansh Joshi says, ideation is done. We are looking for funds for MVP. One VC has shown interest. They've asked for valuation report. Is it necessary to make one? or it should be applicable for revenue generation company. We are in esports market for both India and outside India. Akansh, when two people, one is investor and one is a founder, when they come on the subject of valuation, so it is possible that the investor says 5 crore valuation and you say 100 crore valuation. This kind of huge gap is possible. So how to address that gap? The way to address is to get your valuation done. And once you have a logical based, formula based valuation in your hand, on the basis of that valuation report, the Excel sheet, you can have a negotiation with the investor. Otherwise, how will you negotiate? You will tell the investor, my valuation is coming from future business. The investor will tell you, no, I'm looking at a valuation based on current business, which is nothing. So what will you do? So the only way to negotiate from that angle is to do it by getting valuation done. And valuation does not take much time. It takes 2 to 3 weeks. And after understanding, after making the 5-year projections of the company, once that business model, that financial model is in our hand, then we create a valuation. Even at pre-revenue company. Then Sanjeeva says, I'm running 2 companies, IT and healthcare. 8 to 10 lakhs per month in each company. Okay, so 1 crore type of turnover. I've given fundraising to some venture. It has been more than 6 months. Still not yet closed seed round. So there are a lot of companies which make a lot of mistakes when they are approaching the fundraising. We approach it in a fashion. We have done wining and dining with investors and build relationships in the last 6 years. So we first call them, we discuss the deal on a no-name basis, that this kind of a deal has come. Are they interested? If they are interested, we send them the mail and then they come on a call. And after coming on a call, maybe a second call is required. Then the term sheet gets issued in 25 to 40 days. And after 25 to 40 days, due diligence of the company happens. After the due diligence of the company, which is many cases, the due diligence is small, only a 3-day or 1-day due diligence. Then they just find out about the company from the market, maybe by talking to some distributor. And then the shareholders agreement gets signed. And we help all across. We help in term sheet, we help in due diligence, we help in shareholders agreement, we help in frequently asked questions, unit economics. So we help all the while. Amit, what exact things angel investors looking into the small business? What are different platforms to find? So, if you give your funding case to angel network. So, we have relationship with the Mumbai Angels, with Indian Angel Network, IAN, and couple of other angel networks. Like Mumbai Angels has 650 investors. So when we talk to Mumbai Angels, they get a agreement signed, it's a small agreement which they get signed, and then they take the case to those investors and arrange funding. So I don't know what kind of platform you're talking about. A lot of these technology platforms are not good. You can just register, make a profile there, put your pitch deck, but most of the times they are, see, funding requires focus. It can't be like, a very generic kind of activity. It doesn't work like that. The investor won't part in with his money until he trusts that, this company is the right company to put in money. So that requires strong relationships. And So, that is the case. Now, Mr. Devi Tiwari says we need funds for our expansion plans. You are free to approach me on LinkedIn. I've already put my LinkedIn profile, or you can approach me through my website, www.consultancy.com. And okay, my email you also take, tk@consultancy.com, in case you don't have a LinkedIn profile. Yeah, and you can click on the link to register for the Power Series, the funding masterclass. The links are being shared by MSMEX team already on chat. And I will answer more questions now. Akansh says, we have done work for many of our industries companies, so and our concept is already accepted. Okay, I understand, Akansh. Your concept would be already accepted. So where is the problem coming? Why are you not able to find funding? If you're um, you are saying MVP will not be necessary. I don't know why you say that, because any kind of product would need finalization and proof that it can be sold and has a business model. So that is what MVP means. So you can explain more. Maybe approach me separately. Sujit Ghosh says, my startup is 6.5 years old and I'm into edtech learning. Congratulations. We are a bootstrapped company. Can we be eligible for funding? Yes, definitely, Sujit. You are most eligible for funding. Nagaraj says, we have started e-commerce and looking for investor. Good time. If your e-commerce is a direct to consumer company, so D2C means selling through your own website. So if you are selling through your own website, you are not paying 20-25% to Zomato, Swiggy, Amazon, Flipkart. You are saving 20 to 25%. So naturally, that kind of money you can put in digital marketing. And if you are selling through your website, it is called direct to consumer, D2C. And D2C was a zero sector in India in 2015. Today, it is a $4 billion sector, D2C. So Mama Earth and Boat headphones, Licious became a unicorn last week. Uh, a unicorn means a valuation of more than $1 billion. Raj Andani says, do VCs, angel funds invest in particular sector or they are diverse? Raj, it will be, very counterintuitive if I tell you that end of the day, they are looking for returns. So return kahin se bhi aaye. But ऐसा होता नहीं. It doesn't happen that way. I'll tell you the reason. They go out and raise money from third investors, third party investors. So they raise money from pension funds, they raise money from hedge funds, from family offices, from angel investors. And those people who give funds to VC funds, they are called limited partners. Now, when they raise money from limited partners, they tell them that we will be deploying your money basis an investment thesis. And that thesis is this sector, this country, this market, this is the stage of the company, this is the ticket size we will invest, and we will look for an exit in these many years. So that investment thesis is, what on the basis of that they have raised the money. So naturally they have to deploy that money basis that investment thesis. So that's why VCs and angel funds, they are bound by their investment thesis. And it's not like, they will invest in anything. No. You as a founder, you have to know the investment thesis. And you can read it from their websites also. A lot of the funds, they give their thesis on the website. Akansh says, we are Joy and Joy, the home of gaming. Very nice, Akansh. Gaming is hot. Sachin says, sir, I like how is the food aggregator business? It requires a lot of money because it's a hyper local business. So if you are trying to become a food aggregator, be prepared for millions of cash to serve your market. And the another problem is that what happens is once the top 3 in any sector, they get established. Then all the funds, they start putting money in those 3 only. They believe that entering Zomato at $5 billion valuation is better than entering a new company in food aggregation business, because Zomato and Swiggy have so much of money, they won't allow any new company to get established. They will keep giving discounts, they will keep giving better services. They will, if you create something new, they will start creating that. Or if they are not able to create, they will simply buy you out. So if you are creating something new in food aggregator business, which Zomato or Swiggy can buy out in the future, they can buy your company, then you create it. Raj Andani says, this is Raj from Spectrum Chemical Startup. We are into green energy sector using PCM chemicals. Very nice. I hope you are not on the environmentally red side. But chemical sector is a good sector. Binu, we are a technology IoT based startup. Very nice. DPIT registered. Incubated. I am Kashipur. We are ready to go to market. We require funds for market pitching. What is your funds for market pitching? Okay. What is the suggestion or funding? Venture, angel, or individual? Angel or individual. You can approach angel, or if you want, see out of the good accelerators, incubators, and angels who put in money very early, I know around 32 of them. If you want my services, I can take you to these investors also. Retain user, I have a CRM software like SaaS based concept running successfully, 6 months with 6 months enrolled, 50 plus company. Can I apply for? So SaaS is very scalable. And the problem with SaaS is that for initial deployment, you need to burn money, marketing money. You need people who sell the SaaS, people who go out and convince the customers and then sell the SaaS. So you require marketing money. In case you don't get marketing money, it becomes a little bit difficult. But SaaS funding has been happening since the last 10 years. So it's a very mature market. LS21, how logistic aggregators doing? Is it good to raise funds now in this segment? I don't have revenues. So India is a bad logistics market. By bad, I mean that the losses in logistics sector are quite high, and the cost of logistics is very high. If you look at the person, it is the logistics cost as a percentage of GDP. India is very high because of bad infrastructure. Now you are saying aggregator in logistics. A lot of these truck aggregators and delivery van aggregators, they make very small profit of around 1 to 2%. In most cases, not more than 3%. So a lot of the logistics company, they create technology platforms. But the problem is that how much efficiency can you bring using technology? End of the day, the infrastructure is the same. The road is the same, the railways is the same, the ports are the same. So if you are doing something unique, some new way of bringing efficiency, then it is a good sector. Also, I will tell you a good news. I don't know your name. It says LS21. The good news is that logistics funding keeps on happening. Even after the fact that there is not too much scope of bringing efficiency, but people keep on putting money in logistics. So there are a lot of funds who raise money for logistics. So they deploy it in logistics only. I will talk more about it in Power Series. If you can register for Power Series, I'll talk a lot about that. Now, Nishchar says, sir, I'm planning something like social networking for commerce like LinkedIn. Does it have a good scope? Look at Coffee Mug. So the Coffee Mug guys approached me. Then they immediately opened my account. Then immediately I saw that a lot of good people were sitting on coffee mug, and I kept on using it. Um, and the quality of people were very good. The algorithm was also very good. So it got funding. So look at Clubhouse. It created a audio-based platform, got funded, millions of dollar valuation. So if you are planning Nishchar, go ahead. No one, no problem in the thing you are creating. Looking for 6 crores. Our MVP is in progress. Okay. LS21. Okay. Vijay Shri, sir, what's your opinion on traveling sector business? Traveling is a wonderful business, Vijay Shri, because in very small, by differentiating your product little bit here and there, you can command a good markup. So it's a very good business. And I don't know, within traveling also, it's a huge sector. So I don't know what specific you are talking about. But like, aggregating the homes, Airbnb, aggregating hotels, Oyo, then asset heavy hotels, then so within that platforms like Make My Trip, Yatra, so it's a lot of options are there. Nias says, sir, I'm from Kerala. Modular furniture, home interior, factory, um, omni-channel business model. From my research, I can sell these given competition. Production capacity is 12 crore per year. How can I get seed funding? Yeah, you can definitely do that. Make a D2C company, sell from your website, and put money in digital marketing. You will definitely do very well. You are saying you started generating small revenue through direct selling. Yes, Nias, you have confidence in your sector and business. It's a good sector to be in. Ankit Bansal, I don't know. Rohan says, what is the benefit? I don't know. Is it paid? Okay. For Power Series, it is only 6,000 rupees for 6 to 8 hours of sessions, 4 sessions, including GST. Akansh, our ideation process is done. We're looking for MVP. Yes, valuation report you need. What are the charges? My company Darshan charges I will be able to tell you only if you approach me through LinkedIn or website directly. I can't discuss my charges here, but we are very competitive. It's not a huge amount. Raj Indani, what is the usual format of onboarding the co-founder in later stages? Equity dilution. Raj, if you really like the founder and he's not coming by offering him 2% to 4%, so usually I've seen that you have to even go as high as 5 to 8%. Because in the later stages, your valuation would be quite a lot. So naturally, you can't really give too much of equity. You can say 5 to 8%, but even like maximum of 10 to 12%, that much at later stages. Pitch deck charges, Rohan, please approach me on LinkedIn. Gina Paul has registered. Congratulations, Gina. Looking forward to train you. Rakesh says, where can we find investor? So investor invests because of trust, and that takes many years to build a relationship. So you should go through a advisor who will help you in the whole process. Nagaraj says, we have started e-commerce website Kanya Cart, looking funds for marketing. Sounds good. Kanya Cart sounds like a new niche. Naresh says, can we get angel funding for LLPs? You have to convert the LLP to private limited company. Otherwise, how will you give the shares? How will the investor have the shares in his, in his account? So you have to convert it to a private limited company. which does not take too much of problem nowadays. How to search investor, I told you. Congratulations, Kapil, for registering the masterclass. Rakesh, how can we value our company? So the value can be through cash flows, future cash flows. It can be through market multiples, which means comparing your company to other companies which are listed on the stock market. Then it can be transaction multiples. So we compare your company through the other similar companies which got funded. So we compare that. Then there are net asset value. We compare the assets in the company, and there are other ways also. I will take it in the power series valuation. How can we go for a legal valuation? So when we do valuation for you, we do it legally, so you can get it done from us, Binu. Amit says, can it possible to raise fund from? Yes, you can raise, but as I told you, Amit, amount will be less. Congratulations, Dipesh, for registering. Binu, you are not calling on questions. Feel like it's a free webinar and is recorded. I don't know what it means. MS, please mention this. Okay. Amar says, what is the percentage of holding does a VC prefer in an established company requiring funding for expansion? So initially, VC takes 16 to 25%. In the next round, 10 to 12%. And then in the future round, 5 to 7%. And then in Series C, Series D, 2%, 3%. So usually, initially, they take 10, 15%, or maximum 20, 22%. Darshan, we are an AR VR company. Very nice. Jewelry, real estate, tourism, and so you can't tell the investor, Darshan, that we have everything. We are selling this also, that also. At the end of the day, you have to focus. You have to tell the investor we are this, because within each sector there are subsectors, and it takes money to be the top 3 in each subsector. So the fund guy would like you to be a leader in a subsector rather than also have in the whole sector. So you need to focus for funding. Prashant says, we are in SME local community based platform. How is the market? Local community based. Okay, you mean like India Mart or? Yes, market is good, but then what are you doing in the market? It's a SME market in India is huge because most of the companies here, they are SMEs or MSMEs. Prashant, so how's the market? Market is good, but what matters is what are you doing there? I see some questions on Q&A also. I will take them also. MSME X team, congratulations, Amit, for congratulations, Amit. Sajin says, I am a sole proprietor. Yes, you can't raise money in a sole proprietor. You have to convert it into a private limited company because investor needs shares. They need shares in their control, in their demat account, or a physical copy, and in the audited balance sheet. So it has to be a private limited company. Amit Varga says, is it possible to raise funds from angel investors for organic agri cultivation and export of medicinal plants, black turmeric, moringa, etc.? Organic is huge, but organic requires branding. The customer, when it trusts that you are selling an organic, after Ramdev Baba came in, there is a huge amount of awareness. So the organic company which I was talking to you about, they got the proper certification from Cosmos, EcoCert Cosmos, but that was for beauty products. So for your organic products, you have to have a genuine formulation, a genuine organic product, and then it commands premium valuation. But you have to position it very well. You have to position it in the best location in the mall. if you are into retail. And you have to position the, the packaging should be very nice. You have to position it very well. Abhinish says we iRooms looking for 500,000. Happy to help you, Abhinish. Approach me please on LinkedIn or email. Saurabh says, what are your thoughts on legal tech business? There have been some legal tech companies which have come to me in the past, and some of them got funded, and they were around either arbitration or they were into creating a platform for lawyers and stuff like that. So almost two of them I have seen they got funded. So it's a good business to be in, but your business proposition should be very clear. What are you trying to do? Abhinish, we got pitch deck and valuation removed by IBBI. Okay, very nice. Okay. I will, uh, just show my screen on the valuation. And all of you are welcome to reach me on LinkedIn or put your questions to me on Power Series. Okay. So I see a lot of questions. So we are running out of time. So I will just share my details about the Power Series once again. Just hold on. Abdul, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir, I can see the screen.
Okay. So this is the masterclass which we are doing today, Global Venture Capital. Now, Power Series will have 4 sessions. One is what do investors want and how do they structure the transactions. So, in this, I will talk about tax efficiency, about how to manage your cost, how to legally structure your transaction so that you have a very efficient structure, whether it is capital efficiency or labor efficiency or product efficiency. So in this session, I will talk about that. The second Power Series is what is an investor's term sheet. This is very important. If you sign up, even if your investor is very nice, if you sign up the wrong term sheet, you will really have a lot of problem. So I'll talk about term sheet, which has investment rights and responsibilities, board of directors, exit clauses. It's a very, happy to take you through that. Then session 3 is how to create a pitch deck. Pitch deck, if your pitch deck is very proper, within no time you will get a response from the investor, because the investors don't have time. So they are always looking to save time. So their attention span is very low. So that is the importance of a pitch deck. And how to do valuation, I just told you there are many ways in which we do a valuation: discounted cash flow, market multiples, transaction multiples, net asset value, VC method, and so on. Price is 6,000 rupees including GST, 6 to 8 hours, and each session maximum of 90 minutes. So thank you so much for all of you for coming. And I don't have much to say, apart from the fact that I really enjoyed your questions. And Abdul, will you share this recording with me today?
Yes, sir, I'll share it to you post session.
Okay. Thank you so much, all of you. I see many questions on Q&A also. I'm sorry. Right now, I won't be able to answer, but I will answer to you once you are in the Power Series, or maybe you want my company's services. So at that time, I will answer. Thank you and have a good day.